Hey y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know the end of this video does get cut off. My battery died on me, but I just wanted to say after I did all the green makeup, the cream makeup, I went in with a green eyeshadow powder and just topped everything off. I'll have a picture of the end result posted. Thanks.
I'm so freaking excited about this. Okay, so I am going to be doing a witch for Halloween, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm actually going to be making a nose prosthetic too, and from what I read online, you can actually use flour and Vaseline or petroleum jelly, whatever you called it. So luckily I already had these two things, so I didn't have to go out of my way and go to the store and buy ingredients. So if you have flour, I only have coconut flour. Online that says you can use all-purpose flour. Hopefully this will do the same trick. And Vaseline, which hopefully I have enough of. Okay, y'all, I went and used the coconut flour and the Vaseline, and the mixture is way, like, no matter how many, formulas I would do, the coconut flour just makes it too grainy, and no matter how much I mix, like, normally you should do 1 part Vaseline to like 2 or 3, 4 parts flour. I don't know if it's the mixture of the coconut flour with the Vaseline that's making it weird. But I happened to look in the back of my cabinet and I found regular all-purpose flour. So I'm going to just redo the mixture. I just wanted to show y'all that because, I mean, this is definitely a trial and error. Like, Halloween makeup is really fun and it's, like, creative and you kind of get to go wild with it. But to do, like, stuff like this, you kind of just have to wing it. But yeah, just to show you. Oh, camera. We all make mistakes. So from what I read online, like, I'm getting there, I'm mixing the Vaseline with the all-purpose flour. It's looking very clumpy, so that means you just add more Vaseline. So I'm gonna do that right now. This is gonna be such a funny video to edit. But yeah, it's like just trial and error. You just gotta mix and mix. And you finally get to that point of, like, it's like a dough. You gotta get to, like, a perfect mixture. And then eventually the end product should be, it should look very similar to a dough. And it should be stretchable, expandable, smooth. So yeah, I'm new to this. This is my first year doing anything like this. I've done a Halloween makeup, but not anything like as far as making a fake nose or like a prosthetic piece, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different for me. So I'm gonna mix and then come back. Okay guys, I'm back. I did end up getting a pretty good consistency of dough to make my nose.
Hey everybody, I just kind of fast forward through this. This is all the makeup that I got from Walmart. I literally probably spent less than $20 on everything. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
You know what? I'm talking, and more than likely this video is going to be a voiceover. Okay, I was going to use some liquid latex to put the nose on. I know nothing about liquid latex, so like I said, trial and error. Seems like liquid latex is much better to make scars or to add wrinkles to the face. So I'm going to use some lash glue to put on my nose.
And I'm using the Duo lash glue right here. It actually ended up working out like fantastic. My nose stayed on all night long, and I literally wore it for, oh my gosh, I don't know, over 6 hours. It had to be more than that because I came home from the party and it was good. It was hanging on. so I really didn't even have to take it off when I wanted to take it off. So just remember with Duo Lash Glue, you kind of have to let it set. You want to let the glue get kind of tacky. So after I put it on my nose, you'll see here in a second, I layered it up pretty good and let it sit for a few, I would say like 30 seconds or more, just so it got really tacky and almost dry. That's how you know lash glue is ready to go. So what I'm doing now is I kind of have too much of a chunk of that putty that I'm putting on my nose. So I'm just kind of evening it out along the edges. I'm going to pull some of the pieces off of the nose because it was just too much. I didn't need that much putty. So I put some down. That's what you see me doing. Just pulling it apart there. And the edges, I'm kind of just going to slide it across, kind of blend it in with my actual skin. It looks like it'll be complicated, but it's very simple. So just make sure the lash glue you can feel that tugging, like you know that putty's not going anywhere. And after you're at that point, you know your lash glue is drying. So you kind of just have to pull the pieces off you don't need and blend it along your skin. Now I'm going to take this, the end of my brush, pretty much the 98-cent pack of brushes I got at Walmart. I'm going to use that plastic end on the other side to use that Vaseline and smooth out that nose. I truly want that putty to look like skin, because at the end of this we are going to go over it with the green makeup, so it's literally going to look like this big old ugly thing is my nose. So yeah, as you can see, that's literally all I'm doing. I'm just smoothing out the edges and making it blend out, so when I put the cream makeup on top, there's no line, you know, showing where that putty stops and where my skin begins, if that makes sense. So smoothing out the product, making it as clean and smooth as possible, so when the liquid's on top, now I'm going in with this cream makeup. I got it on the aisle at Walmart with all the rest of the Halloween items that they have out. It was 98 cents, so I thought that was so awesome. I got several different colors for some more makeup looks I want to do. But I'm just going to go on with this cream here. At first, I started to use a beauty blender, or actually this is the Real Technique sponge. It soaked up a lot of the product, it seemed like, or maybe the water from using it damp just didn't make it so opaque. So I ended up switching around and using a brush from a pack I have. But it ended up giving me really good coverage using that brush. Okay, y'all, as you see here, I'm going in with that cream on my nose, covering it up. Just be careful not to push on it or lean too hard or something and the nose pull off. But it should be sturdy with that lash glue now. But just go into a smooth fashion. Make sure there's no streaks from the paint. I covered up everything on my face with a green eyeshadow, a matte green eyeshadow, and I also used like a metallic green eyeshadow. I used that because I wanted my face to not look completely matte. I wanted to have the metallic eyeshadow in there all over my face to make it kind of look like I'm an oily witch. So, I don't know if that part's going to cut off soon or not, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I taught you a little something. It was just really fun for me to record and I really wanted to do it. So thank you guys for even tuning in and watching it. Have a great Halloween!